Hey dolls, so today I'm going to be showing you how I achieved this gorgeous, glamorous, very inexpensive rhinestone acrylic makeup box organizer. All of the products I used are from Dollar Tree and except the mirrored rhinestone knobs and also the rhinestone sheets that you see on the acrylic organizer. They are from Amazon, but they're also under $10 and very affordable. All of this cost me under $35 to achieve. So I'm going to walk you through how to make this and make your makeup table look gorgeous. So grab your coffee, grab your tea, and let's get started, dolls. Also, before you watch this video, like this video and also share it. And yeah, let's get started. Hey dolls, so today we're going to be doing a glam DIY video. I am going to be showing you how to make a blinged makeup acrylic box to store all your gorgeous makeup in. I just came up with this idea with stuff I saw in Dollar Tree. I was thinking we can make this glam and look really expensive. I'm going to be showing you how I put this together, and yeah, you're just going to love it. And I feel like it's going to be a conversation piece in your house or bathroom. I have been going insane driving from Dollar Tree to Dollar Tree trying to get pieces together for this. So for that reason alone, you have to give this video a big fat thumbs up before you even watch it. It is a nightmare. I would advise order online for certain items because certain items they just never have in stock. Even when I tried to order it online, they didn't have it in stock and they ended up having to refund me my money after a week of having it, a week of not telling me. Anyway, so grab your coffee, grab your tea, and let's do this DIY video. You need two of these. These are the lipstick acrylic holders in Dollar Tree, and you'll need two of them. You'll need 12 of these, which I ran around every single Dollar Tree trying to find these. They are almost as good as extinct in Dollar Trees. I found it in one location, but like everywhere seems to not have them. They're these acrylic drawers and they're perfect to put makeup inside. You'd need 12 of this for this project that I'm doing. So yeah, good luck finding these. And these open up, but I'm going to be putting a knob inside them, so I'm going to be screwing this knob into them. You'll see within the project. So you need just two of these. Speaking of the knobs, you're going to need two of these knobs. I got them off of Amazon. They're under $10. I believe it was like $5.99. So you'd need two of these diamond knobs. And then also from Amazon for $10, you would need this. I decided to get a second one because I felt like one would not be enough, and the second one is $15, also from the same seller. I'll put the links down below, but these are absolute gorgeous rhinestone sheets, and that's what you'd need for this project. Also, you'd need glue, hot gun, every type of glue. You need screws. If you decide to do this with the knob, you would need screws to do this part and a drill. So you need to mess around with this until you get the exact shape that you want, or the exact position that you want, and that's what I did. I already knew what I wanted, but when you do this you don't have to do the exact style that I did. So now you've got your position, you now take it all down, take the boxes down, and you're now going to prepare everything for the rhinestones. I say doing the rhinestones first is very important because it's harder when the box is all glued together, so it's best to do them individually. So I'm just taking everything down, and now I'm going to attach the rhinestones. Don't make the mistake I did. Don't peel this part off until you're ready. Now I'm going to just actually attach around the vanity because you don't want it.
Off camera, and I discovered a lot as I was doing it. So first of all,
instead of using, at the beginning of the video I told you, and I've not glued everything, this is not glued together, this is just separate right now, because working on each little piece works easier than gluing everything on and then trying to get the rhinestones on. So this is not attached yet. So I found out that using E6000 glue to attach this on is better than screwing it on. Disregard what I said at the beginning of the video, using an actual screw. I just use glue at the back to attach it on, and it's been on for like 30 minutes, and as you can see it's really sturdy. I don't want to like pull it because I just put it on now. So that's what we're going to be using, and it's cheaper and easier. Most people don't have most people don't have all those little tools at home, so I thought that's cheaper and easier, and you're going to have E6000 glue anyway. So I've done half. I'm now going to do the other half on camera for you dolls to see. It's starting to look so gorgeous, as you can see, so glam and bling. And I attached bling on the knobs, because as you can see the knobs look kind of like ugly. So I attached some bling on it because why not? It just looks so much better. So we're going to do this other half now on camera, so you can see the process of how I put this together. But so far it's looking good. Looks really glam. Ooh, here's another view so far. Gorge. So now on camera I'm going to show you. Take my crystal sheet. As you saw earlier, you have to be really careful with the sheet, because if it touches anything it will pick up hair, it won't be able to stick. So this is self-sticking, it sticks on its own, you don't need to put glue on it, as you can see. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to take 2 rows of it, so literally as you can see 2 rows. You can do 3, but I think 2 just looks more elegant. We already have these big pieces on each side, so I don't want to overdo it. So I'm going to take 2 and I'm going to just cut it. You have to be very careful so you don't cut the rhinestone. And I'm going to cut 2 pieces. So I cut out this little square piece of the rhinestone. I'm going to take, as you can see how I covered the knob, I'm going to show you on camera. So I'm going to take this one and I'm just going to place this across, because you can see this is it's a bit ugly, isn't it? And I feel like this gives it also more grip, and it just ties in with the whole look. So I'm just going to cover it like that and bend it a bit, and then just take my scissors and cut off any loose rhinestone that might be hanging on to this. Doesn't have to be neat or like measured. I eyeball everything I do, so there you go. So there, it just gives it a better look to me than how they usually look. So next I'm going to take this. I cut out the 2 strips, and what I'm going to do is take one of them, obviously, and first of all you're going to take this tray out and make sure that you have it this way up. Make sure that it's facing the right way. If not, well, when you put it back in the case, make sure this side is down. Where the ridges are, like when these ridges are, is the bottom. If not, you're going to mess up everything. Make sure the flat side is on top, like that, and it goes in like that. So I'm going to take the rhinestone. You're going to get as close as you can to the top. So like this, as close as you can to the top. And this has glue on it already, so you don't have the headache of having to keep reaching your glue gun. And you're going to take the excess off. You can keep the excess, but I find that it's useless most of the time. And you're just going to tape it. And I love the fact it's self-gluing, because it's just easier to do, to me. The hardest part is just cutting the rhinestone out. So next part you're going to do is the bottom. And you're free to do any design you want. This is just my design. So we're going to repeat the same process. Get as close to the edge as you can and press it down tight. And take your scissors and cut off any loose piece of rhinestone you have. and you should have this. So we're going to take this, remember we're not putting it down this way, we're not having the ridges face up, we're having it face bottom, and we're just going to slide that back in, and you're just going to place it there. We're not gluing yet. This is just putting the rhinestones. You want to do the rhinestones before you glue the whole box together. So repeat that process on all of your trays, and then next I'm going to show you how I did this one, which is really easy. In fact, yes, let me show you how we do this. So I'm going to take the box, take out the mirrored rhinestone knob, jeweled knob, and you know, the first time round I pierced a hole, but you don't have to, because we're not drilling, we're not doing any screwing in this. So I'm going to just take the E6000 glue, and you're just going to need a little bit. That is the key to making sure it sticks on really good. So you're going to glue around the edges, not too much, because too much will make it come off easily. You want it to be kind of tacky. There we go. And just make sure you put your lid on, because this glue goes everywhere really quickly. Okay, so you're going to take this and you're going to attach it directly in the center. You see, it already tells you where the center is. It has a hole. So you're going to take that and you're going to place it right in the middle, and don't touch it, just let it sit. Let it sit away. Take it away from your project so it can dry. So it gives it time to dry. Now we're going to take our box, and we are going to, first of all, I'm going to do the front. So we're just going to be careful. Go again, same method, go as close to the edge as possible. As close to the edge as possible. And there. And I'm going to do the same on the bottom as well, and cut this edge off again. On the bottom, we're going to go as close to the bottom as possible. And the thing I like about the rhinestones is this rhinestone sheet, the fact that it has glue on it already, is very forgiving. So if you make a mistake, you could just lift it up and redo that area. Like I need to add a piece here, so I'm going to take some leftover rhinestone and just add it on, and you would not be able to tell that I just used an extra piece, and cut it off. It's like easy to work with, you know. So now, because this is different from these drawers, what I'm going to do is I'm going to like highlight the edge. You see how this edge is? The shape is not like a square, so it's a kind of unique shape. So I'm going to highlight that shape, and see, I just think it looks really pretty like this. So there we go, and I'm going to cut that, any loose bits of rhinestone off. You can see how pretty that looks already. So I'm going to do the same thing on this side, and just highlight the corners. Don't know, it just makes it look a bit more very luxe, like very expensive and very pretty. And in the middle it's just going to look really nice. So I don't know, we'll see how it looks in the end, but I like it. So, and then just cut off any excess like that, and boom, I love it. So I'm gonna stick this in the middle, and of course remember we've not glued them on yet. So, and then we're going to take our lid, which is starting to dry really good. So as you can see, I'm holding it and just cover it at the top like that. And that's looking, it's starting to come together now. So we're done now. So we've done all the rhinestones. It took a really long time, but it's all done. Now we're going to do, and that's the hardest part in my opinion of this whole project. So now we're going to glue all of this together. I'm going to start with this side and work my way down. I'm going to start with the bottom and work my way up to the top. I'm going to do each section separate and then combine them all together. So we'll start on this side and glue all of these down, wait for them to dry, do this, wait for them to dry, do this, wait for them to dry, do this, wait for it to dry, and then glue this to this, this to this, this to this. So we'll see how this goes, but it shouldn't take that long. I also wanted to add that I ended up not needing to use the second bit of rhinestone. This is what I have left from that one piece that's $10. So I ended up not having to use the second piece, which is $15 worth of rhinestones. So all I'm going to do is save it for another project. I'm not going to return it. I'm not just going to keep it. But I mean, it just made the project even more cheaper. Look how much was left. And that was a very small piece of rhinestone. That was a very small sheet of rhinestone, and a lot remained. So I'm really amazed at that. So now we're just going to start the gluing process. You saw me use the hot glue gun because I feel it's quicker to like dry because it's hot, so it gives it a quicker bond, and I apply it in the middle just so it can stay really strong. So that's why I use the hot glue gun. I want it to be really strong in the middle because, as you notice, I'm only putting the glue on the side, so I want the glue gun to have a stronger bond in the middle to keep it all in place so it doesn't come undone in the middle. So I'm going to do the same thing here and apply, well, I don't need to apply any glue on this bit, but I'm going to take that hot glue gun again and just apply that to the center, a lot of it in the center, because you're going to need that bond. No one can see this because it's clear, so you're not going to see this at all. And they're just going to take that and apply that in the middle, very close to the edge. You have to be careful with this so it looks really like, this is the tricky part. You want this to look really good. So can you see? There we go. So you're just gonna rest your hand on it for a few minutes and then let it sit. Is to open all the trays. So as it's gluing, you don't get this part stuck where the glue is, so it doesn't bond this part that you want. You want this to be functional, so leave these sticking out as it's drying, and you might want to leave this for at least 5 to 10 hours. You know, just let it, don't be in a rush because you want it to glue nicely. So leave these bits out. You see how I left this sticking out? Leave it out so you don't glue these bits to where all the glue is hanging. So let that sit. just let that dry, and then I'll show you how it looks like when it's all done. Looks like I have my, you know, this is obviously not how my makeup is going to look. It's going to be more organized. I'm going to have color on one side, nude lipsticks on one side, but because for video purposes I wanted to just quickly show you, and I didn't fill it all up completely. So the middle section, so these ones I created basically to put your face products like your foundation sticks, correctors, as you can see, highlights. I have the Rihanna highlights in there, the Fenty Beauty highlights in there, some MAC powders, and foundations and primers are good for these two compartments because they hold a lot. And you can also put your beauty blenders, you can also put sponges, and you know, just random. It holds, as you can see, it holds so much space in there. This one here, I decided to create this side for like eyelashes and eyeliners and stuff like that. As you can see, lipsticks can go in front, and then glosses in the back, coloured glosses in the back, so nude and colours on this side. Inside here, just eyeshadows. You can do whatever you want to do, as you can see. Highlighters, this is whatever you want to do. Concealer sticks inside this one. And so I came up with an idea last minute. I was going to add this in the video, but I decided not to. So as you can see, this here, this is from Dollar Tree. I thought this will go really good like on the side, like attached like this, and I could have put like rhinestones on it. I mean, it's not too late, but for the aesthetic of this video I'm not going to do it. But basically this could have been glued down really tight onto this, and what that will do is to hold your, so if you've got like these, so I have like a lot of eyeshadow palettes. You can see different types of eyeshadow palettes. What this will do is go on the side, because these drawers are not going to hold eyeshadow palettes. So what this is going to do is going to create some space on the side. And this is just a napkin holder. This is from Dollar Tree as well. So you can put as much as you want, and I was going to put it on both sides, so on that end and on that end. So you can edit this and do it this way as well. But I just wanted to give you an idea of what I was going to do. And as you can see, this takes eyeshadow palettes, long, no matter how long they are. And you can, I mean, you can still attach it. You can still have it on the side without attaching it, but I think it will look prettier if it's glued on. So then you have your whole set. But I just wanted to add that in last minute. So there's my eyeshadow palettes on the side. So yeah, it's gorgeous. I love how everything turned out. I think it turned out really beautiful. So I'm going to do the outro now. If you enjoyed this video, dolls, give this video a big fat thumbs up. If you're new to my channel, subscribe down below. Let me know if you're going to be making this gorgeous, very inexpensive vanity rhinestone glam makeup box. If you're going to be making acrylic makeup box, if you're going to be making this, let me know. Definitely tag me on Instagram, and yeah, give me a shout out when you make it, and let me see. I would definitely like to see how you dolls made it, but this is how mine turned out. Hope you like it. Thank you so much for watching. And all of this, because I know someone's going to ask me, I'll say it cost me under $35 to make it. Yeah, I think so. So yeah, thank you so much for watching. Bye dolls. If you enjoyed this DIY video, give it a big fat thumbs up. If you're new to my channel, subscribe down below. If you're going to be making this gorgeous rhinestone blingy acrylic makeup box, definitely let me know. Tag me on pictures on Instagram. I'd love to see how yours turned out. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you dolls in my next video. Bye. Love you dolls.